All right. Now all we got to do is get this through there, through that. Huh. Hey guys, Lucas Welsh here, and today we have got this mandolin that we're going to install this pickup into. Now, I got to get this from the inside of the mandolin out to this hole to get the nut in the washer and the strap cover onto there. And of course, it's got to go, through this. I have to drill this out yet, but right now I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to get this through there so that I can get the right measurement here to take into account the end block and have just this tapered down part here sticking through. So this is archtop instruments with F-holes. It's a pain. There's no other way to put it. And we've all had to come up with some funky ways of making things happen. And, some of us aren't fortunate enough to have real thin, skinny hands and arms. So we have to come up with alternate ways of doing things. Now, of course, you can go to Stu McDonald and you can buy specialty, things, and they charge you a pretty good price for them. And I'm not saying that they don't work, because they probably work awesome. I'm too cheap to do something like that. So I've come up with a few different ways over the years that are you can probably have the stuff in the shop to work with. Okay, a mandolin is a little bit of a unique one because it's a little smaller, so you got to get a little more creative. When I'm working on archtop guitars and stuff, I've got a simple piece of dowel, thin dowel. I wrap tape around it, and I can get this into the guitar, and then get that on and pull this back through. And then I can even go as far as to throw my nut and washer down the shank here and keep a hold of things while I get stuff started. Works awesome. That works great for just, regular guitars where you can't reach your arm down through, or for F style guitars. But sometimes when you're working on something with an F hole, you can't get this to pop out of that F hole. So I went to the 2.0 version, and I went to my local luthier supply store, which, if you don't know what that is, it's your local home hardware store, or Pro Hardware, Home Hardware, whatever you got. TV Mart, doesn't matter. And you can see that I got this is cable that's got a real awesome rubberized plasticky kind of coating on it. This is clothesline cable for hanging your laundry outside. And I just happened to have some of this left over from a clothesline I put in at one of our houses a while back, and I was thinking, man alive, that's perfect. It's got enough flexibility to let you wiggle it, but it's stiff enough to be able to push on. So, I literally just, I'm going to bring this through. It's kind of got wants to naturally swoop, and boom, I'm up through there, through my sound hole. I can just put this on. This is just masking tape. I've just kept putting layers on until I got it built up to the right spot. Now I might have to take this down through here. Okay. And then we're going to just finagle a little bit here. Oh, you see what's happened is the washers have fallen, which is a pain, royal pain. So now I gotta bring this back up. Oh, my word. Get these washers to come back down through. Okay. Now I got to get those washers to hold in place just a little bit. And you know what I'm going to do? I keep a little bit of silly tack on hand for just such purposes. I'm just going to put a little silly tack on there. Just going to actually put it right there so I can kind of squeeze that up to the thing. And again, this is just to get the initial measuring part figured out. Okay, and we're coming through. So now we can, I've got a little bit of room there. Looks like I've got about 2 or 3 mils there yet. I can come out. Oop. Yeah, I lost that washer again. But anyway, you get the idea of what's going on here. Flip this over again. It's, you know, there's challenges to all this stuff, but just dare to use your noggin a little bit, get creative, use what you have. Oh boy. Do a little bit of thinking. Boom, there we go. Right away. Now the other thing is I've still got this held. So now I can take my washer, pop it down on the end. I can take my nut. I can pop that down on the end. And I can leave this cable on. You know. I can get myself started here. I can even go as far as to snug this up while I've still got the cable in there so that I don't lose anything. Don't lose my place. I've got it loosened a little bit too much. That's okay because I want to see now. I'll just take a look here at how much this covers. And actually, it won't be too bad because I have to have this in there yet. So this is going to be like another washer that's going to go in there. And then I'm going to tighten everything down. So, and Bob's your uncle. We're going to be done. Cheers.